Okay, so it's been another week. Where am I this week? Well, work is still going fairly well. I'm doing well with all of the academic parts of work, and I've made a friend or two at work, so that is nice too. I believe I'm the only white person in my class. Everyone else is black, which I don't mind. I'm okay with being kind of the odd man out, but it does mean that sometimes when we do team building activities, some of the more silly things that they do to try to, have everyone loosen up a little bit, I'm culturally left out. Like they were trying to add something for me because they were trying to set up a quiz game with song lyrics, and they're like, "What kind of music do you listen to?" And I'm like, "I mostly listen to video game music that doesn't have lyrics, or I listen to some Miku Hatsune." And so then I was talking about Vocaloids, and they were like, "Okay." And someone was like, "Oh, so do you like anime?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I like most anime, some anime." And so they recommended a new series for me to watch named Shugo Chara, which I've been enjoying. I've watched like 5 episodes this weekend, and I'm hoping to fit in one more before I go to bed tonight because it's a little bit formulaic, but it's also very uplifting. Basically, the main character is a magical girl who encourages people to follow their dreams, which is something that I've been trying to do a lot lately. So I'm really eating it up. So the other big thing that I did this weekend is I went to Jurassic Quest. It's a dinosaur event. This was the pamphlet. I also took a number of pictures at the event, but none of them turned out all that well because my camera is cheap and the lighting was bad. But the actual experience of being there was very nice, and they had lights set up inside. It just wasn't good for taking pictures. But I did buy a couple of souvenirs. This is a Dimetrodon, and it's extremely detailed, is why I bought them. And I don't know if you can see all of the detail and coloration on this guy. I don't know if you can see all of that detail, but he looks amazing. My camera's not really doing him justice, even down to the individual scales and teeth. And then I also bought a Spinosaurus. This guy is also extremely nice. I mean, look at that. Every individual tooth is in his mouth. And, I mean, look, there's ridges on the inside of his mouth that I hadn't noticed until now. And all of those scales are individually done, some of them individually colored. And it's just an amazing amount of detail on this Spinosaurus. He has nostrils, and they're in the right spot for a Spinosaurus. Like right, I can't point at it. Somewhere up here. They're right in the right spot. So it's very great. And this guy was only $30. The Dimetrodon was $18, and I don't regret it at all, although now I'm trying to find them homes. Dimetrodon is going to live right there next to my I voted sticker on my monitor. But I'm trying to find Spinosaurus a place. Right now he's stalking around the room a little bit, trying to find a nice big open patch of space. So that's going very well. Other than that, life is just going. I did get my first paycheck from the job, which is part of why I was able to finance a little bit of luxury, because that really smoothed over the bumps. Thought I wouldn't get another paycheck for at least another week or two. But I also bought some brownies. I've been making brownies each week. It's a very small indulgence, but it's nice coming home every day and having brownies. And I've also been sticking with my language lessons. I feel like I'm learning very slowly, but I'm getting there. I happened to stumble across one, promotional video, and I understood almost half of the words they used. They were words like and yet, but I understood them. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting somewhere. And Shugo Chara, because it's a children's show, the language is fairly simple. They don't do anything too fancy with it. So that's probably okay for my studying too, especially since I finished New Game and Bakuto Test recently. Other than that, it's just I'm still working, I'm still making headway, and I'm getting in paperwork to student loan places because I hate the paperwork, but it needs to be done. But mostly life is steady, and I'm doing well.